Very short, very Italian. I wrestled in high school, loved the sport, didn't like the wrestling uniform though, because it was a tight singlet and headgear, so it was like I was gay from the neck down, a little bit retarded up top. And that's how I'd wrestle, gay and retarded. I would poke my opponent in his eyes, pin him, then I would just spoon him afterwards. I would just gently hold him while stroking his face and feeding him peanut butter with my pinky finger as we lay in a hot fetal position. Is that gay here? Because that's called sportsmanship where I come from. I didn't win the state championships in wrestling because I wasn't on the steroids. Everybody's on the steroids now, right? Steroids in wrestling, that's a drug and a sport that go together. I like to see a drug and a sport that don't go together, like cocaine and fishing. That's what I would like to see, guys, right? Because cocaine plus fishing equals fear factor. It really does. After 15 minutes, somebody's snorting worms and putting hooks in their eyes. Have you seen that show? I wasn't that good of a wrestler, actually. Most of my wrestling matches ended like most of my relationships end now, with me on my back crying, asking if we can please start over. This is the way it goes. I watched another sport in the Olympics. I watched the Olympics this past year. Anybody watch the Olympics? Yeah, no, wait. Because I was watching the wrestling, because that's my uniform, gay, retarded, but saw another uniform that was even better, the fencing uniform. Have you seen that? Fencing uniform? It's awesome. Looks like you can stab somebody and then go mess around with bees for a while. That's why I like it. It's like, I didn't kill anybody. I've been cross-pollinating these bees all day. All day long, all day strong. Advil. Sorry, it just seeped into my head. We didn't win the Olympics. Do you know that? You know who did? China. But then they had an earthquake. Chinese government said they never expected it, which is hard for me to believe that not one fortune cookie didn't predict that. They really need to check their psychic dessert system. Maybe fortune cookies aren't the way to go. Maybe they should invest in a seismograph that's made out of cheesecake. Thank you, 10 people who know what a seismograph is. The rest of you guys should think about finishing high school. I'm going green. That's good news. You know how I started? Because I listened to Tupac. You guys don't strike me as a gangster rap crowd. But do you know who Tupac is? Clap if you know who Tupac is. Yeah, all right. There's some I figured you guys as a Cougar Mellencamp, little blood on the scarecrow type crowd. But he's a gangster rapper. He's Black Jesus is what he is. I like Tupac. I like him because he's crazy and compassionate at the same time. I listen to him, I want to do crazy, compassionate things. Like a drive-by shooting, but in a hybrid car. That sends a great message. I'm going to try to kill all of you. But for those of you who live, let's protect Mother Earth. I actually decided to go green, but it's not a good story. I'm telling you right now, it's not a good story, okay? But I'm going to tell it to you. I'm fighting a vegetarian on the street. We're in a fist fight. And it's because I'm on the Atkins diet. I only eat meat. So when I see a vegetarian, nothing personal, I got to cap him. I got to go after him. It's got to be a fist fight. It's like Crips and Bloods. We see each other. Ride or die. We got to go. I'm punching this vegetarian as hard as I can. I'm really getting the best of her. Really getting the best of her. Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity. My fists are wrapped in veal. I'm really trying to make a point with this pitch. I'm really trying to make a point. She starts bleeding, not blood, some kind of nectar. I don't know. I'm not a Scientologist, but it's getting all over my shirt. And my shirt is my favorite shirt because it says "Stop Snitching," which is big in New York. You shouldn't stop snitching. And it's important to me because I stole it from my friend. And he can't do anything about it, or he violates the code of the shirt. Thank you, 5 people who know what I'm talking about on that reference. I'm like, this cabbage eater has ruined my day. I've decided to go green. I've decided to go green. That night, I went home, unplugged my grandmother from life support. Because I feel like, you know what, Nana? If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem, okay? She was taking from Mother Earth. Now she's giving back because she's fertilizer. She's helping. You guys know about fertilizer? You're farmers. Thank you, people understanding that these are jokes and that it didn't murder my grandmother earlier today. I still talk to my Nana. I still talk to her. I talk to her on the Ouija board. I talk to her on the Ouija, which is like Facebook for dead people. That's all it is. We talk. We talk. It's a conversation. It's a dialogue. Thank you. You guys are gradually getting me. I like you guys. You guys are into it. Nebraska in the house. Yeah. Staying at the Country Inn, ladies, room 258 with a view of the Arby's. Who's interested? Boom. I live in a bad neighborhood in New York City. I didn't know I was living in a bad neighborhood. This is how I figured it out. I walk into the neighborhood sports bar. There's 40 TVs, but there was no sports on any of the TVs. It was all just different surveillance angles of that neighborhood sports bar. I was like, hey, the Knicks aren't playing, but somebody's stealing my wallet right there in high definition. I have a strategy for living in a bad neighborhood. What I do now is I put police tape over my apartment door so it looks like a murder was already committed at my residence. Kind of like a ghetto fabulous Passover. Thank you. Thank you. No, you guys are smart. I like you guys. Getting it. Getting it. Right here. Right here. And then right here. Yeah, Daddy's hitting the heart. You know what I don't like about New York? The fathers. Nobody carries their babies anymore. They walk around with babies in pouches attached to the fronts of their body. Have you seen that? It's the most gangster thing I've ever seen in my life. That says, look, I get women pregnant. I make them have the baby, then I wear the baby as jewelry. Forget your Cadillac medallion, I got a newborn around my neck. Check out my son. Oh, snap, I doubled up on it. Doubled up. It's a real problem over there, not so much a problem here, but you have to, when you walk your dog, you have to scoop the poop up and you have to put it in a bag and throw it away. It's the law over there. But nobody in my neighborhood does it. They just leave it all around and it makes the neighborhood nasty. So you know what I did? Because I kind of look like a cop anyway. One-man neighborhood watch. I hide in a grassy knoll. I wait for an offender. I see him. I don't say anything. Man of action. I run. I scoop it. I throw it at them. You should see the look on their face when they see their own negligence coming at them at high speeds. Then I say some cool vigilante like, you just been potty trained, bitch. Then I run into the woods like the Incredible Hulk. I wake up 2 hours later, naked, tempering my rage with a sense of justice. So I have a cop look, but I'm not a cop. I was a teacher, actually. In inner city Philadelphia, I taught biology. Halfway through my first year of teaching emotional support biology, I have a student approach me. He says, Mr. Vecchione, if you don't pass me in biology, I'm going to stab you in the heart with a pencil. I said, let me tell you something. If you could bring a pencil to school and then locate my heart, I'm going to pass you in biology. No child left behind. That's my time. You guys are beautiful. Thank you so much. Have a great night.